What's going on, everybody? My name's Dylan Isdents, and welcome to a different video. Now, as of time of recording, the last video that should have been posted to my channel would have been the 2.1 Genshin Impact speculation trailer for the characters. You can either check that out in the eye above, or down in the description it will be linked. But today we're going to talk about my favorite games from the first half of 2021. I am going to include some games that were released in 2020 that I did not discover until this year. So I just want to keep that in mind. Obviously, this is my own opinion, but if you do enjoy the video, make sure to slap that like button. And if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We are on the road to 100 subscribers, and we will start streaming here exclusively on YouTube starting in August, as my last Twitch stream will be on August 10th at 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time. If you want to check out my Twitch channel before I switch over here, links in the description below. But without further ado, let's get into our number 5 game. Number 5 is Chivalry 2. Now, with Chivalry 2, I was skeptical, and a few of these games I was skeptical because I was like, do I really want to play this game? Do I want to try it out? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? And working at a game store, I see the trailer for the games quite a bit, whether it be Chivalry 2 or any of the other games on this list, depending. And with this one, I heard mentioned there were chickens and you could throw people's body parts at each other. And I was immediately intrigued. So, of course, with it only being about $40, I went ahead and picked up the game. And I've got to say, I'm honestly really impressed. The gameplay is a very confusing system to start with, but once you get it down, you can have it down. Especially, I mean, if you're playing on controller, which I'm playing on controller most of the time, because I play on PlayStation, I have troubles remembering the buttons, but I don't really care at the end of the day because it is so much fun to play with people. And the realistic combat, being able to chop off people's limbs and their head, being able to do all these crazy things is just so much fun in this game. And with the multiplayer, you can either play with 40 players or 64 players. It does give you a good choice. And they switch between objective-based missions for both teams or just a straight-out brawl team deathmatch style. And I love that it does kind of give you a break from those long matches with a team deathmatch style, game in between. And it's so nice. I honestly love that about this game. And like I said, the realistic gore is something that I just find appealing for this game. Once again, it is only $40, so I was fine with paying that price point. It is on Xbox consoles, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and then PC if you do want to check that out. Once again, one of my favorite games, at least multiplayer-wise, for this year. Number 4 is Mario Golf Super Rush. I'm not huge into golf. I wasn't that big into Mario sports games for a while. Not since probably Strikers Charged and Super Sluggers were probably my last 2 favorite Mario sports titles. But Mario Golf honestly kicked it up, and I really like it. Now, a lot of people think golf is really, really boring. How can just putting Mario's face on golf fix it? A simple answer is a great cast of characters, a story mode, and special shots for all those wonderful, wonderful characters that you know and love. That's one thing that made this game so much fun, was the special shots and actually the realism behind actually playing, because they show you the slope, if it's going to be downhill, if it's going a little uphill, if it's even, so you can line up your shot just right. Sometimes I do get a bit confused with it because I'm still learning the basics of the game. And when I first played it over on Metro Egg Games, which I will link that in the description below, I sucked. But I still had a lot of fun. And that's the number one thing when it comes to a Mario sports game, is that you are having fun. You are having the time of your life. You can cause people hell with this game just by being able to use your super shot and kind of knock their ball off course. I think it's one of the best things. All the modes, battle golf, I believe standard golf, and then speed golf. It's just honestly a lot of fun. And I really can't wait to play more of the game and finish up the story mode. I haven't gotten too far in, but I do plan on finishing up the story mode. It is a $60 game, of course, and it is exclusive to the Nintendo Switch if you do want to pick up Mario Golf Super Rush. Number 3 is It Takes Two, a nice little co-op game by Hazelight Studios that is kind of a successor to A Way Out, which they also made. And this game, wow, it honestly blew my mind. Story mode, amazing. Co-op and like the way both characters work with each other, phenomenal. Dialogue, fantastic. Everything about this game is just awesome, and I love it so much. Like playing through this, and once again, I played through with Harrison over on Metro Egg, link in the description below. It was just so much freaking fun, dude. Like, I want to go ahead and play it again sometime just because of how much fun I had. So I might even pick it up for myself. And for a $40 game, you get a lot out of it, to be honest. Like, it may be one playthrough for some people, but some people might play this multiple times just to swap characters and see what happens, because this game is just lovely, and I really, really, really do love this game. It is a perfect co-op game. If you have a significant other who's not too much into video games but is learning, this is a good game to kind of sit them down and play with them on, honestly. And like I said, it is $40. I know it's on Xbox consoles and PlayStation consoles, both new gen and current gen. And I don't know if it's on PC. Might have to correct me on that, but otherwise, It Takes Two is an awesome game. And I definitely recommend it to anybody who wants to play a good co-op game. Number 2 on my list, Scarlet Nexus. This is a game that I actually like. I was skeptical about, just like with Chivalry 2. I was skeptical about it because I'd never played this style game before. And I mean, I liked the animation. I liked how the characters looked. Yuito and Kasane's stories looked very interesting to begin with, but I just didn't know how I felt about it at first. Like, I was like, I want to get this game. I do. I want to get this game, but do I want to? And with working at a game store, and my boss started playing it, and he's like, yo, this game's really cool. Honestly, the combat's great. You should get it. And I'm like, so of course I went ahead and got it. And my God, this is the characters, the story, like the lore of the world of Scarlet Nexus honestly drew me in. I fell in love with the story of this game. The combat was just super unique. Being able to take other people's kinetic powers and use them with your own psychokinesis was honestly so much fun. I played through Yuito's story mainly, so you're gonna hear me mostly reference Yuito rather than Kasane. But this game was just too damn good. It was really good. The ending, though, was perfect. It was honestly a spot-on ending, and I think it's definitely deserving of number 2. It's definitely deserving of this number 2 spot because the story is just very, very good. The characters are very good. The leveling system is honestly not that bad. I really like the skill trees. Having to upgrade weapons is very easy. It's just a normal RPG style thing. And being able to just use all of the characters at your disposal is a lot of fun. And honestly, you know, with Scarlet Nexus, this is the first time I've been immersed in a single player game in a long time. Like a true single player game. This is the first time in forever that I've been immersed like that. So props to them. And once again, this game is a $60 title. and I believe it is only on PlayStation and Xbox. I could be on PC. I could be wrong. It's probably on PC, to be honest. But definitely make sure you check out Scarlet Nexus. It's an awesome game. And of course, by no surprise, my number one game for the first half of 2021 is Genshin Impact. Now you're going to be like, Dylan, that came out in September. Why? Well, I didn't start actually playing Genshin Impact until early February, so I didn't know about the world of Teyvat until then. And ever since that moment, I fell in love with the game. Like, I grind the game every day just as much as I did beforehand. The Archon quests are always very, very, very phenomenal, and they're very well taught, or well spoke, whatever it may be. They're very, very good. They hit on all the right notes, in my opinion. The lore of the game is amazing. The character design is phenomenal. The voice acting, whether you play in English, Japanese, and Chinese, and Korean, whatever language you play in, honestly, most of the dubbing is amazing, and I love it so much. And there are a lot of characters that you will fall in love with. The only bad side is that it's a gacha game, but at the same time, I don't mind, because this game has so much to offer, and there is so much free-to-play ability on this game. There's a reason it's become my favorite game this year, and it's just because I have found a new community and a whole new group of people to like just talk about it with, because this game I could talk for hours about. You've seen me do it before in the tier list video when I was talking about all the characters. You've seen me just do it in general. Like, this game is so great when it comes to, like I said, character design, level design. Inazuma just came out and it's beautiful. Missions, honestly great. And then, of course, the mainline story, even though not finished, has been amazing. So with that, that concludes the first half of 2021 top 5 games. What did you guys think? You guys might think me putting Genshin number 1 is a cop-out, but it truly is my favorite game so far this year. Let me know in the comments your top 5 favorite games from this year. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Dylan is Dense, and I'll catch you later, Dense Nation. Peace.